Good morning everybody, welcome to Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday the 16th of April 2024 and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology for today. We have the moon starting off in Cancer, where it's going to form a water trine to Neptune in Pisces. Then the moon's going to move into Leo and straight away it's going to form an opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. So themes for today: dissolve, surrender, release ego-centered concerns. That opposition could be sort of ego death or something something as large as that, or on a scale. So that's the astrology, an overview of the astrology for the day. Let's pull some cards and see what we need to know. So let's have the Lightseers deck. And we're going to use the Work Your Light deck. Oh, that's nice. Everyone folding rows on the bottom. Let's just pick my glasses up, put them on my head, where they generally live. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know for Tuesday the 16th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? How are people finding Mercury retrograde? My brain is just in a puddle. A puddle of fatigue and exhaustion. It's a toughie, this one, isn't it? Or if it's not, tell me. If you're sailing through it, also tell me. Okay, share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. Okay, so time to stand up, speak up for ourselves. Then we've got align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Okay, being in the cave, not speaking up. Okay, and take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So yeah, bring some playfulness into it. Take some breaks. In sort of the mountain range of of lifetimes of stuff to be cleared and sorted in this lifetime, or at least that's how it feels to me. It is a lifetime's work. So yeah, give yourself a break when you need it. The sharing your voice and aligning your life. Okay, this is sort of that moon trine Neptune, dissolving and releasing and letting go and surrendering to what's coming up. Being brave enough to come out of our cave. And it is hard, it's very difficult, because we've had lifetimes of persecution for speaking up. I've had lifetimes where I've had my tongue cut out. I've been so traumatized that I've been mute. From about the age of 6 till my mid-20s, going into my 30s, I had a bad stutter. Again, a trauma in this life. But yeah, repeated patterns of trauma and having my voice taken from me and being too fearful to speak up and to say things. So, and I think for women as well, sort of shut up to keep ourselves safe in a patriarchal society. We're working on healing that and changing that. And especially this Mercury retrograde in Aries, which is all the wounds to the I am. Sharing your voice is part of who you are. So yeah, we've got another week and a bit of Mercury retrograde. We're over the halfway mark, but there's still a way to go. So yeah, just going deeper. Solar plexus chakra, root chakra, going down to the core of our our woundings, our earliest woundings and things, and doing the work and transforming ourselves. With the moon, so I've got a really bad ringing just started in my ear. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, with the moon opposing Leo, the moon in Leo opposing Pluto in Aquarius. That is really, sort of solar plexus energy and third eye energy corresponding and working together. But also sort of tapping down into the root chakra. So, fears and things like that sit in the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra. That's fear of, humiliations and shames and things like that, and getting things wrong. At the root chakra, the fear is existential fear that I'm not going to survive. Okay. And I'm sure each and every one of us has had lifetimes where that fear has been really real. For some people in this life, it is really real. And so, there's this deep level of work, of healing that sort of we're all involved in our own ways. So if you've got something to say, are you out of alignment? Today's the day to look into that. Let's see what the tarot says. Okay, but within all of that, take a break, have a laugh, do something silly. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know for Tuesday the 16th of April 2024? The other thing, just a message come through, remember that it's a marathon, not a sprint, so especially you need to take breaks, keep your water levels up, have a little nap, do some fun things, because that just sort of, reinvigorates your energies. What do we need to know for Tuesday the 16th of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? It's very April-y here today. So really squally downpours of showers, and really windy, and then it'll clear and it'll be beautiful blue skies and sunshine again. Luckily, when I was out today, I walked all the way into town, about 3/4 of an hour. So it was windy, but it was sunny. But then coming back, I decided to get the bus, and I'm so glad I did, because I just got back in time before another really big squally shower happened. Anyway, but yes, it's all squally out there. Okay, so where we find ourselves, we've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, with the Lovers. Okay, and the Hermit. And the Knight of Swords. And the Chariot. Clarifiers, we've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Five of Swords. Okay, and what's going on in the subconscious? We've got the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Four of Swords, we've got the Seven of Swords, we've got the Magician, we have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Oh yes, that's the cards for today. All right, so let's just pull these round. So, okay. See what's going on in the subconscious. Okay, so where we find ourselves today, the Queen of Swords. She's independent, she's insightful, she's visionary. She is intelligent, she has a good sense of humour, and yeah, you get a real sense of mental self-reliance from the Queen of Swords. For me, the Queens, as those who follow me will know, for me the Queens are the fixed signs of the elements. So fixed air, Aquarius energy. This is where we've got Pluto. We've got Pluto at the moment, and for the next few years, apart from a little 3 months going back into Capricorn. So yeah, bringing in new visions, new insights, seeing into sort of what needs to be released, what's keeping us small, what's holding us back. The energy that's moving away now is the Lovers. So for me, the Lovers about balancing the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. Okay, coming into balance. We're all made up of our masculine self and our feminine self, and unity is about sort of the unity of these parts within us. So we've been working on that, and that's been a theme of this eclipse season for me, is this the light and dark feminines and masculines. So sort of looking at the dark masculine parts of myself and the dark feminine parts of myself that are out of balance, keep myself small and things like that, and evolving those energies in, bringing them into the light, and so that sort of I can manifest sacred union within me with the dark and the light, with the light feminine and the light masculine. Raise those vibrations. Okay, that energy's going away. Okay, and we're in this visionary, clear, insightful, intelligent, cutting through the BS. Can't say the words anyway, can we, on YouTube? To find our way through. Our foundation is the Hermit, going in with that, connecting to our inner light. So for me, our inner light is the lower 3 chakras, and doing that work. It's the soul light, and the soul light comes from doing the shadow work, working with the dark feminine and the dark masculine within, and bringing those parts of ourselves into the light, integrating them. Okay, acknowledging that they're there, bringing them into alignment. So they're not holding us in sort of old patterns, old behaviours, old conditioning. And that's a big one that's been coming up for me just recently, the conditioning. how they, the big they, from it starts with our parents and then just continues all the way as you grow up through society, how they all try and condition us. You can probably tell from spending any time with me that sort of I'm a bit unconditional. I'm a bit feral. I've always been a bit feral, let's put it like that. But yeah, but that sort of connecting to that wildness, that authenticity, that's coming into alignment. And some of the patterns and the wounding is of the old persecutions, and even persecutions in this life. It still happens, especially if you want to stand up and stand out. Or not even if you want to, if it's just part of who you are, can't help it. Yeah, it unsettles other people, let's just say that. Anyway, back to the reading. So yeah, connecting in with that deep soul light within us. And that's very much the theme of Mercury retrograde as well, because it's in Aries. We're going deep, we're going down into the shadows, to connect in with those soul parts, reconnecting, and bring them out, bring them out to play with them. The message from above, from Spirit, is we've got the Knight of Swords. So for me, the Knight's mutable energy, mutable air, is Gemini energy. So there could be information coming in, things you read, podcasts you hear, sort of, we're constantly overwhelmed with information and things. But, you just, that looks an interesting thing to read or something. And you go in and read it and it's just what you needed at that moment. I've had a few of those today and it's like, oh yeah, it's been a bit lost this morning in the depths of Mercury retrograde. And it's like, all I needed was just a couple of, listening to a podcast as I walked into town. It's, oh God, yes, of course. God, how could I forget that? And then just reading just an article this afternoon. It's like, yeah, yes, of course, that's what I've been looking for. And then sort of loads of things that I've been puzzling about over the last few days. It just sort of all all like fell into place. It's like, right, okay, back on track again. But so yeah, sometimes you have to wander off the path into the confused places, and be happy to stay with them, until solutions reveal themselves. So then what we're moving into, so information could be coming in today, okay, and then what we're moving into is the Chariot. What it does is it brings the dark and the light into integrated balance. The conscious and the subconscious mind, the head and the heart, the masculine and the feminine parts within us, okay, the receptive and the assertive parts, the list of sort of the masculine attributes and the feminine the attributes, the dark and the light, the hot and the cold. We're getting the integration. And getting the integration brings the horses back so they're going in the same direction. So we can make progress rather than sort of being pulled in different directions. And when we make progress, that's victory, that's success. Okay, so that's the main part of the reading, the clarifiers. Where are we going? We're on our way to living over the rainbow, in the land of happy ever after, the place where you live from bliss and joy and deep gratitude, no matter what your circumstances are, what shows up, what challenges arrive in your life. My mantra for this year was that was given to me was, I face challenges and something else with kindness and love. So yeah, working towards that, because it's an emotional state, okay, especially when it comes out in the Ten of Cups. Okay, we get to that emotional state first and then we start manifesting it in our lives, in our physical lives. Okay, all the things we're wanting to attract to us, and that's the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so at the moment we're in the emotional state, the Ten of Cups, and by being in that state, being in that energy of joy and bliss and gratitude and peace, and really feeling into what it will feel like when we've manifested our ideal life, and being able to stay in that energy, that vibration, but at the same time be joyful and everything for everything we've achieved so far, and have gratitude. Okay, we stay in that energy. It changes things. We've got the tenor, the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, by changing our inner vibration, we change the world. Okay, and then we've got a little warning, the little old Five of Swords here. Okay, about don't sabotage. Don't listen to the little whispers in your ears, whether it's your own critical voice or other people's critical voices. Okay, don't listen to them. Don't sabotage yourself. Just keep bringing yourself back into the high vibration energy. Okay, so what's going on in the subconscious? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is mutable Earth, yep, which is Virgo energy. So again, take a break, self-care, looking after ourselves, doing sort of the healing work of self-care, but also analysing and making plans and strategies for how we can change our behaviour, how we can change those patterns, okay, how we can loosen up the conditioning, and shut down the expectations of other people. That's a big one, because half of the burden that we have, half, maybe even 3/4 or 9/10 of the burdens we carry, is the expectations of other people and who they think we should be and how they think we should be. And yeah, while we're spending our life pleasing them and keeping them happy, we're generally killing ourselves. Okay, we're not making ourselves happy, we're selling ourselves short. Okay, so bringing us to the Two of Cups here, loving who you are, loving what you do, having that deep love relationship with what you do and who you are. Okay, all parts of you, the light and the dark side of you. Love it all. Okay, because that's what brings healing, the Four of Swords, retreat into ourselves. Okay, we're healing that heart wound. We need to take a break, take time out, get off the treadmill and just rest and recover. Yeah, this we're still in Mercury retrograde, and I don't know about anybody else, but I'm finding it really exhausting. Really exhausting. I wasn't expecting it to be so exhausting, but it is. But there's an end point, and it's like just doing sort of looking after myself in the midst of everything going on. Yeah, remembering, put yourself first, your self-care first in the middle. Then we've got the Seven of Swords. Okay. And this, in this deck, we've got the full moon up here, and what I'm seeing is, by the full moon, something coming to light that was hidden. Okay, that could be hidden parts of yourself that you're suddenly seeing, or you know, important information that's been hidden from you, or you know, parts of your soul that are coming back. Whatever it is, something that's been hidden from you will be brought to light, and I'm guessing by the full moon, which is the day before Mercury stations direct. Okay, when we have this information, it gives us a fuller picture that we can work with, we can create magic with. Okay, we're still very much in eclipse season. Okay, so eclipse season started at the new moon in Pisces at the beginning of March. We had the full moon lunar eclipse on the 25th of March. We have the new moon solar eclipse on the 8th of April. So the next new moon, which will be the new moon in Taurus, on something like the 8th or the 7th of April or the 6th. No, oh sorry, May. Let's just have a look in. Oh no. It is the 8th of May in Taurus. That's the end of eclipse season. Okay, so we're still in that energy. There's still things emerging and coming to light. But within that, we're dealing with the Mercury retrograde as well. And we will have on Saturday or Sunday, let's just have a look, see where it is UK. I know in the States, it'll be on the 20th. For us in the UK, it's 12:49 British summertime on Sunday. No, it isn't. It's 3:30. Sorry, 3:27 in the morning on Sunday the 21st, British summertime. I was looking at Venus conjunct Chiron. That's interesting that we got that on that day as well. And also the Sun square Pluto. That's going to be a bit action-packed. I expect spiritual big jobs for that day. But anyway, coming back to the card. So yeah, we've got these series of just big astrological events going on. So yes, the full moon in Scorpio, I think, will bring things to the surface. And when I get into these other cards, I'll clarify that. But as things come to light, it gives us more to work with in creating the magic, creating our magical life, you know, because we see the bigger picture. Then we've got the Queen of Cups. So we've got fixed water, which is Scorpio energy. This is diving beneath the surface emotionally, going down into the emotional quagmire to find the gold and the treasure, scrying on the surface of the water, seeing the unseen. Okay, and with her, we have the High Priestess, so more lifting the veil, seeing the unseen. So I think that full moon in Scorpio is going to bring up a lot of this. The Magician, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess. Okay, so diving into the hidden realms, lifting the veil, sitting in stillness and patience and waiting for the messages to drop in, which brings us back to that Knight of Pentacles right at the beginning. We're not in any rush here. Okay, this is big transformation and it evolves step by step, piece by piece. Okay, at the right time, when the planets are aligned. Okay, but what it's dropping in is the King of Pentacles, Cardinal Earth. This is Capricorn energy. It's what we're building. What are you building in this life? Connected to our physical well-being, our security, our stability, our home, all our like physical needs. It's real root chakra stuff. But if anybody that works with chakras know that when you start at the root chakra, create firm foundations so that you can build upwards. If you haven't sorted the root chakra out, nothing else is going to work, because those subconscious shadows down there will bring it down every time. Okay, so that's part of what will be revealed over this next week or so. So what are we, the 16th? We've just got just over a week until the full moon. So yeah, stillness, waiting, things dropping in that will help us create the firm foundations that we can build on. Okay, and then we finish up filling ourselves up with love. Okay, and that is one of the things that you pour into the foundations, into your own foundations. You fill yourself up with love. Divinity fills you up with love. The universe is made of love. Everything's love. Okay, so let's just do an art of the sacred wheel. Looking at my time. I don't know, it feels like I've chatted loads there. I can't actually see the time. Whether I'm on 19 minutes or 29 minutes. Let's see. So let's see, what do we need to know for Tuesday the 16th of April 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? trust. Number 11, a call to embodiment. Bringing it all down into the body, seating ourselves deep within our body and listening, being, not doing. Is what I'm getting from that. And again, we've got the full moon there. Okay, waiting to see what wants to be born. What new version of ourselves. So that's that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated with you, for you. If it has, as always, please do like, share and subscribe. That's what like, share and subscribe to the channel. That lets me know that you like what I'm putting out, and it lets the algorithms know that you like what I'm putting out too. If you like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. Until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching.